Hi everyone. Hi, my name is Tina and I am going to be trying to make a cake with different ingredients than that is asked for, and it's going to be a box cake. So whoops, a box cake mix. So and the ingredients on the back request that I use or says that I need to use water, oil, and eggs. So I don't have the oil that I want, so I'm going to do it without the oil that it requests, but instead I'm going to use mayo in the place of it. I tried to look this up on the internet and was not able to find it, and also in place of the water I'm going to use milk. So we're going to try this. I'm going to also use a bundt pan because I don't have all the ingredients to put layers together and all that kind of stuff. I don't have icing ingredients. So I'm going to, and for the first time, you're going to get to join me on this as well, is I'm going to also make my very first ganache. So if you can just bear with me, I appreciate it. But also join along with me. If you want to laugh, you want to comment, maybe you have some suggestions. This is my first attempt at all of this. So just be there with me if you will. So I need some way to open up this bag, and I know it's not going to be easy. Move that out of the way because it's in the way of my video. Excuse me just a minute. So. Okay, well, I got it open. I didn't have a scissors, so I had to use a knife. So I'm going to pour this in here. Okay. And I don't have any extra dry ingredients. I know someone suggested me to put some extra sugar in there, and I'm not going to put sugar in it. It already has all that in it. I'm just going to go with the ingredients that it requests. So, and I apologize, I don't have an overhead camera. This is all done on my phone. So I'm going to do what it asked me to do. So the box says initially that I need 1 cup of water. So like I said, in the place of the water, I'm going to use milk. And my little handy dandy Pampered Chef kind of wore out Pampered Chef cup, measuring cup. I'm going to use it. And it said 1 cup of milk. So forgive me for covering my face. Okay. 1 cup of milk. I'm going to have to use this same cup. I should have done this. I don't know if I should have done this the other way or not. So this is, like I said, you're going to be trying this with me. And it wants half a cup of oil. So we're going to put it on a half. And I've got it placed on here so it doesn't, well, you can't see that anyway. I could have just not said anything, huh? But I'm going to put a half a cup of the mayo. Okay, that was me dropping a spoon, if you'd heard that noise. A half a cup of the mayo in here. And y'all, I am doing this spur of the moment. This is going to be for a ladies and gentlemen's Christmas party tonight. And if y'all hear a noise, that's my cat, Tinkerbell. Oops. I kind of need to fix that. All right, that wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, it went all the way down, and I need a half a cup, and I can't push it back down. Okay. All right. I'm going to do my best to get this mayo in this measuring cup. Well, my little cup is a little bit worn out, and a lot of the writing on it is about gone. So, but I can still see the numbers, so. This ought to be interesting, right? So let's see what we got going here. I'm going to put this mayo in here, just like as if I were putting... Oh, and I'm using all the best baking implements too, by the way. A spoon. Okay, I'm done with that. I can put that aside. All right, so then now it says I need 3 eggs. These are actually yard eggs. I'm just going to use exactly what it says. I got 1. And no, I don't do everything separate. I'm not going to separate everything out. And I'm not a professional. But one day I hope to be. Professional cake baker. One more. And if I can learn to edit, I'll edit out all this crazy stuff. Even me saying I'm going to edit it. Okay, I just went and washed my hands in case you wondered. I did stop the video to go do that so I don't waste your time and mine. Now all I've got to do is mix this. Give me a minute. Can't get the lid on the milk. So, So I'm going to mix it up. I don't have a mixer. I'm hoping to get one for Christmas. This being the 14th of December. We would ask each other what we wanted for Christmas, and he actually is looking at what I told him, and I said I wanted a really nice mixer. Now, I don't want to put a lot of money into a mixer, but I want a nicer one with a bowl, and it sits in there and it turns itself, or it mixes it for me. And I don't have to do all the holding. I can walk away and do something else. But anyhow, here we go. We're mixing this. And I'm going to do one other little thing that I have seen before. And this may just totally flub it up. Then it may turn out good. And you won't see me eat it because I'm going to be taking it to the church with me. But if there's enough left over, I will show you a piece of it cut when I get home. I will add to this video and show you a piece of it, and I have to do a second video because I'm not sure. I don't know how to cut and splice and all that good stuff. This is my first YouTube video to do, so like I said, you're gonna come along with me. This is come along with me, and that's probably what all my videos will be called until I get better at this. Try this with me, maybe. Not come along. Maybe let's try this with me. Okay, that's what we'll do. So it's mixed really good, but I'm going to go ahead and mix in a box of pudding. So, of course, once again, y'all, I am all about great value. I don't see the point in putting all the money into, unless it is something more important, putting all the money into food items. I like Great Value. I've not had any problems with it in the past. So we're going to put this in here. That's supposed to help make it a little more moist or a little more firm. I don't know. Who knows? It's got Jell-O in it, right? So, because this is instant pudding pie filling. So we're going to go with that now. And help it set a little faster. I have no idea why I'm doing this. I've heard it would make it moist. Get more flavor or something. I don't know. But anyhow, we'll try it, won't we? Okay, alright, it did make it thicker, I will say that. Okay, so, it already looks yummy. I want to eat it right out of the bowl. But like I said, I've got a bundt pan, and I've got my oven already heating up. And so I'm going to put more noise. I just knocked over my cup that had my milk in it. Okay, and my mayo. So I'm going to put this in the bundt pan. So if y'all give me... Okay, I'm going to take my mix and I'm going to set it aside for right now. And I'm going to get my bundt pan. And I'm going to grease it down with some butter. I didn't have enough, y'all, I'm clumsy as all get out. Okay, I didn't have enough butter to do like a butter recipe. And I will let y'all know how it goes at church also, if everybody likes it. I'm really not even sure what I'm supposed to be bringing tonight, so I'm bringing a dessert. That's always a save-all when you bring a dessert. Okay, I've got it all nicely buttered. Alright, and then I'm going to put a little cocoa. I heard a lady say to do this. Excuse me just a minute. get the butter off my fingers. I heard a lady say to use cocoa on one of the videos when I was trying to find the video that would help me, to powder her, to, you know, when you put flour in the bottom. She said instead of using flour, she used cocoa. I'm not going to use a lot because it doesn't require a lot. Now, I did buy this, and I actually like it, but it is not sweet at all. It is organic cocoa powder, or cacao powder. Oh, I did use a lot more than I wanted to. So, but anyhow, I'm going to beat this around and get it all nicely coated, and I'll show you once I get it in there. And I'm going to try to preserve this because this cacao powder wasn't real, you know, I told you I don't spend money on expensive things, but this was a little bit on the expensive side, so I will not be using, I mean, I will not be throwing this out if I can help it. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm hoping this works really well and I'm able to get it out of the bundt pan. So I'm going to try not to hide my face here. So I apologize if I am, because I'm not the best videographer. I'd need my son for that. I'm getting this everywhere, but that's okay. Because that's what they make rags and soap for, right? You can soak down your counter, not soap, listen at me, wash down your counters with warm water and soap. So, okay. Alright, I'm going to set that aside. And so that basically is what it looks like with the powder in it. Probably would have been better if I'd had cooking oil, which is the reason I'm substituting to begin with, than butter, or maybe if I had melted the butter. Please suggest below. Make a comment. And honestly, y'all, I'm not doing this for monetary purposes. I'm doing this for the heck of it, because I just want to do it, and I've never done a video before. So here, I'm going to take my mixture. Ooh, it's thick. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to take this mixture, and I'm going to pour it into this bundt pan, or scoop it into it, because it's not going to pour as nicely as it would if it didn't have the pudding in it, I believe. Okay. Now, this is also a Pampered Chef scraper. I love it, but I did something foolish with it one day, and y'all gonna laugh at this, or maybe you won't. Maybe just think I'm calling me funny names. But I was trying to use it to push down some ingredients in my blender, making a smoothie or something, and I accidentally got it too close to the blades and ate the top of my scraper off. So I'm gonna have to find me a Pampered Chef representative. And if this is not allowed, YouTube, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to promote Pampered Chef, but I do love Pampered Chef products. Like I said, I'm not doing this for monetary reasons. This is strictly for the heck of it and for fun. So, and maybe I can get some ideas out there from y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna smooth it around. Okay, and some of my cacao putter, my cocoa is coming off onto it, but that's okay because it'll be all right. It'll bake up just fine that way. Yes, I used my fingers and they're clean. I promise I washed my hands. I could have used that spoon, huh? That I used for the mayo. All right, so best I can do, and I'm making such a mess over here. I'm going to raise my phone up and let y'all see inside because I'm scared to tilt it. This is what it looks like inside. And so now I'm going to put it in the oven, and then we're going to work on the ganache together. You're going to help me out with that, and I'm sure that's something else I'm not sure if I'll do a good job on. Okay, but we're going to try it together, right? And that's going to go, actually, I probably will need to wait to work on the ganache because the cake has to be baked before I can put it on there. I'm able to get it out of the container. So, or out of the bundt pan. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I put it in the oven. It said for a bundt pan to put it in. I don't know if y'all can see that, or if it's very clear, but for a bundt pan you have to put it in for 39 to 43 minutes. And unfortunately, and this is the other thing, is my oven is out, so I'm having to use a convection oven, a little bitty oven, and it's big for the size, but anyhow, that's beside the point. So anyhow, I'm going to now get the things I need to, and it's really not going to be that hard to do, get the things I need to make the ganache. So, okay, my cake is now baked, but I have to make sure it is fully baked, so I am going to use a toothpick. This much I do know. I have baked cakes in my life, just not in the way I'm baking this one. So I want to make sure that it's cooked or baked through and through. And if it comes out clean, try a few different areas. Not bad. It has a little on it, but I think it is baked through and through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let it sit on a cooling rack to let it cool enough where I can get it out. But I'm going to show you what it looks like. So it doesn't look half bad, does it? I'm like really proud of that. I'm proud of how it looks. It looks moist. It looks delicious. And as you remember, I put milk instead of water, which, you know, I was excited whenever you could put water, you know, and cake mix, and because it already had all the ingredients you need, just put the water, the egg, and the oil, and I was like, yeah, I got all that stuff. Well, today I don't have all that stuff, as I told you. So I'm going to show you. Okay, I got it out. It is on a cooling rack. You can't see the rack. Well, maybe I can tilt it down. There's the rack that I put it on. Just something to get it off the counter. To let it cool enough, because when it's cooled down as much as it needs to cool, I know this, that it should come out of the pan, the bundt pan, easier. So I'm going to show you here. This is a pot and a bowl. This is going to be for my ganache, which I'm going to go ahead and heat it up. I got water inside the pot. I'll show you. This is me watching 1,000 videos, y'all, to learn anything, and I'm not sure if I've even learned it really well, but I'm going to show you. It's just enough water in there to get hot so that the ganache or the chocolate chips melt. And I'm probably going to use I thought I had it upside down. The chocolate chips melt, and I'm probably going to use 2 different kinds. I have, what is milk chocolate? So it's both the same kind, just different companies, different brands. This one came from the Dollar Tree. This one came from Walmart. So, but they should still be just as good as the other. So I think it was already hot. I heated it up while I was baking the cake, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off from under it, and I'm going to put the bowl on top. And we're going to open this up and make our, I think what I'm going to do is start with just one and see how much it is and see if it looks like it's enough. Yeah, okay, this is y'all coming along with me on my first try at ganache. So this chocolate chip kind of looks like that. Uh-oh, I dropped one. Looks like that. So I'm going to put it in there. Get my one I dropped. I mean, it's not important for the one, right? So we're just going to put all of them in there. And I'm going to get a wooden spoon. This is another Pampered Chef favorite. It's a bamboo spoon. Not promoting Pampered Chef for any reason, because they're not paying me to do this. But I'm going to start by stirring and get my handle, because I'm better at it. I may have to keep my heat on underneath. I need to hold my bowl because it's dancing around in there. Okay. And so I apologize, I can't pick the camera up and show y'all me melting this. But I'm going to try to get this all melted down and nicely ooey gooey. Something I do want to get. Hold one moment. Okay, I've seen this done. This is Karo syrup. And I hope this is what they used. But I've seen it done on, excuse me, get my hair in my face, on videos. So I'm going to put some in there to kind of give it a little more moisture, but maybe I won't be. This is going to take forever. I'm just going to keep stirring. Oops, I'm going to let that sit upside down and let it kind of drip to the bottom because it is pretty thick. And I'm going to keep stirring this to try to keep it from, so it'll melt a little quicker. I think I probably was supposed to put something in there with it. See, y'all, on my first trip making ganache, I don't remember that part besides the Karo. It is melting, but it is thick. Maybe I should put a little milk, maybe. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna go get the milk. This could be a disaster, so hang in there with me. So we're gonna pour just a little, not much, because I don't want it to, excuse me, I don't want it to, turn my fire down just a tad. I'll be glad when that syrup gets to the bottom. Now I'm thinking I needed a glass bowl with a handle, huh? I was told not to let the water touch the bottom of the bowl, so I don't know. I think it would have made it better. I've also seen people melt their chocolate in a microwave, but I wanted to be fancy, I guess, and I was trying to do it this way. Y'all, and I've told you, I'm no professional. This is all amateur work here. The milk did help some. It might take it a little bit to melt faster. Quit pushing it up so high, maybe it'll melt. I want that Karo. I want to get it, from what I've seen in videos, I want to get it in a smooth consistency to where it will pour easier. They say usually when you're using a bag of chocolate chips, it usually doesn't need anything to add to it. But I think mine, maybe because it's from the Dollar Tree, who knows, might need something in it because it is thick, thick, thick. Okay. Turn my fire down because I was afraid it was going to start boiling over. I can tell y'all, this is amateur at work here. It is melting, so that's looking pretty good. And I'm hoping my cake cools down. I probably shouldn't have started this so soon, but I know that I can get my water hot enough and leave it on there, and it'll stay as long as I stir it. Well, I thought I was burning but it's my water boiling. I thought I was burning my pot holder, but nope, it's my water boiling and steaming around the pot, around the bowl. So, just got to let it dance because I can't hold it with a pot holder for some reason. I may need more chocolate chips because I'm not sure if this is going to be enough. But this is my learning along with you. You watching me learn, doing something new I've never done. I'm hoping this turns out good because I'm excited to do it, but I'm kind of scared too all at the same time because I don't know what it's going to be like. So it is nicely melted, but it's a little on the thick side. I don't know if I got enough syrup, so we're gonna see if there's enough. Nope. It was a bottle I had that was pretty well empty. It had a little bit in the bottom, kind of you can see it was like right here. The bottom part was full, but that was it. But I'm hoping I don't need much of it. Might need to add a little more milk to this ganache. Now this is a great way to make candies, like if you, and I've seen these videos as well, so I'm saying this like I know what I'm talking about, not necessarily, so don't totally depend on what I say. Go watch the videos. I'm not going to link anything below because I don't know how to do that yet. So I'm all new to YouTube, posting and what have you. But I wanted to do this for fun, for me, because this would be fun for me. We'll put a little bit more milk. It is totally melted now, and I'm going to show you. Get this stirred in real good. Cool. So the milk kind of cooled it down a little bit, but it's warming right back. Oh yeah, that's looking great. That's looking like what I've seen. Now to keep it that way until my cake cools off, I'll probably jump the gun too fast, but just so you can see, can you see that? Okay, give me a minute. I'll see if I can hold the phone and see it is stirring really nicely. Not sure if it's going to be enough or thin enough to do what I want to do with it on the cake. I'm going to try to drizzle this on the cake. A little bit. I see these factories. This might be a way to make candy instead of ganache, right? I see the factories putting Karo, which I don't think they're calling it Karo. Oh, man, I could dip something in this right now and eat it. I have done this and put it, like you can take a saltine cracker, dip it in there, like half of it, and then I've made a tray one time just for here at the house for a family Christmas party here at home. I think I might add a few more, like maybe half this bag to this, because I may have to add a little more milk because of it, but man, these bags are hard to open. Well, you know. Oh goodness, y'all. Hold on. I don't have a clue what I've done. I'll have to rip that one, didn't I? Don't have a clue what I've done with my scissors, so apologize for using them. Okay, these chocolates aren't as white. I don't know why the others were as white, but these are a little bit darker. Like they don't have a white coating on them. I just put not even half a bag of that in there. We're going to melt that down with it. Okay, it's coming together. I think I might need a little more milk. I might be eating me some chocolate chips in a minute too, because that looks really good laying over there on the counter. My bag fell over, and so now I've got a few laying on the counter. Oh, you see me slosh that, didn't y'all? Being my luck, this is not going to stiffen back up on the cake like I want it to. The drizzle's not going to be... I've seen them drizzle the cake where it's the drizzling down the side of the cake. I'm going to pour it directly on top and then smush it around to get it to hopefully drip down the side. And this is what I'm going to be bringing to church tonight for Christmas. Our little ladies and gentlemen's Christmas party. Okay, well, I think it needs to be a little more runny than that. And I have a little bit more Karo, so I think it just gives it shine, but mostly. Well, Karo is thick, isn't it? At least this one is. Okay, y'all, pardon me a minute. I'm going to wash my fingers off. And like I said, that could be a mistake, me putting Karo in it, right? But we're going to learn together. if that's a mistake or not. And a little more milk because it is a little thicker. It's nice and mixed good. It's mixed really well, but it is almost too thick, and I'm scared I'm going to get it too thin. I might have overdone the milk now. I'm going to have to put some more chocolate chips in just to kind of... Maybe I'm not watching my videos very closely. Maybe y'all watch your videos closer. Maybe write it down. I didn't write anything down. Get this nicely mixed up and integrated together, because I don't want the milk to be a puddle somewhere on the sides and the chocolate not be this good. Oh, yes, that's it. Okay, so I think I'm done with the Karo. Hopefully I'm done with the milk, and I'm going to let it sit here. I'm going to keep my fire on low so to keep it melted. And I am sure I'm making some baker's mistakes right off the bat. So, yeah, I don't love chocolate chips. Oh, those are good. Okay, so I'm going to move some stuff out of the way. I'll be right back. Okay, I had a last minute idea while I'm waiting on the cake to cool, and so I can get it out of the refrigerator, which I put it in there to chill it because I'm trying to rush it a little bit. I decided I would take, if you can see, peppermints, and I'm going to crush those up because this is a Christmas party. We want to have something that has color, not just chocolate. And so I was thinking, why not? Let's try it, right? So, it's gonna get noisy, so I apologize about that. But I've only put about 6 in here because I don't want a whole lot on top, but I'm going to crush these. Happened while I was sitting there. I was actually sitting with the video paused, waiting on the cake to cool, keeping my ganache, oh, give me a minute, wrong drawer, sorry. While I was waiting on the cake to cool and keeping my ganache warm so it will stay good and runny to run, drizzle down the cake run through. But I was thinking, how can I dress it up? And I thought, well, peppermints. So I'm going to take my rolling pin and my little bag of peppermints, and I'm going to crush them up. They're not very cooperative. Hold on, let me give them less room to roll around. Oops. Once again, excuse the noise. If I can, I'll edit that out. This is not working as well as I hoped. Let me give it even less room, okay. Oh, that's better. Yes. I'll mash my finger first. Some of them pretty stubborn. There we go. And I don't want them in a fine powder. I just want them crushed enough that I can sprinkle over. There we go. That one's really being stubborn. And some of it will be in a fine powder, and that's okay. I'm just going to take, now I've got it all crushed up. And when my cake is cooled off and I get my ganache all, y'all just love saying that. I guess you know that by hearing me say it 100 million times. But I get my ganache all good and drizzled over the top of it. Then I'm going to sprinkle peppermint, which I crushed it a little more than I wanted to. But I'm going to get my peppermint and sprinkle over the top of that. Okay. I am going to go check on the cake. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I did get the cake out, and I had a little mishap where a piece of it decided it didn't want to come out with it. I think I probably didn't wait long enough so I can make it match. Okay, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here's my cake. You can see it. This piece decided it didn't want to come out of the pan, and it is still a little slightly warm, pretty moist. And I had a piece right here cracked, but no one's going to notice, I hope, by the time I get my ganache poured over the top of it. And I hope it's delicious, because I'm not going to do anything extra with it except put that on it. And I was having to beat it out of the pan, so that's why it's on the counter. The counter's clean. So there's the cake. I'll bring you a bird's eye view of it. You can see it. And not too bad. Turned out pretty good for my fear of it going really badly. Okay, so I'm going to I'm not cutting any of the cake off. I'm not going to make this all level under here. I'm just going to leave it just like it is. Now, I could pull up, I'm sorry, I'm hearing my cat for some reason decided to start napping behind my refrigerator. Let me do this. And maybe it won't be a problem. Where's the one that there? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pick a piece out. Y'all don't tell nobody I did that. Okay. Okay, that is a piece of the cake. That was very good. Yes, that was a good idea to do what I did. So now, I've taken a glass, and I'm in love with the Dollar Tree. I'm not promoting them either, but if you want to go there, this is a great thing to do. Now, I don't know how hot this is going to be to my hand, but I bought this little box of reusable bags. Okay, let me see, disposable icing bags. There it is. And I thought about using a tip inside of it, but then I changed my mind and I said, well, I can just cut the end off and y'all get to watch me make a mess, because I'm trying to get a good portion of my ganache on top and just for it to drizzle down the side. So I'm going to push my cake to the side, and I'm going to fill my bag, icing bag. Okay. Now, if I was doing this for a living, y'all would actually see me wearing gloves. That's Tinkerbell again, by the way. And so y'all hear her every once in a while, and she has great demands. So apologize for her being loud if she is. This is kind of warm. Okay. All right, so I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. We're going to go for it, right? And I have not yet cut a hole in my bag. I'm going to do that, and hopefully it'll give me time to get it over the cake before it makes too big a mess. Let's start with this right here. Okay, that's not too bad. I can grab that. Okay, I'm going to take a chance with it being hot. Okay, so, oh shoot, I just remembered I didn't have scissors. Okay, this is not my best scissors, but maybe they'll work. Okay, so it is almost in the bottom. Ah, dang it. I'm losing my ganache. I dripped that all over my counter. Anyhow. This is not working out exactly how I had planned, but it's not going to be bad anyway. Because y'all, I told y'all, you're going along with me. This is my first trip. Probably should have done it a different way, huh? Not too bad. I got that all over my counter also. so that wasn't a good idea. It's pretty warm to the hand also. Okay, let me, about used up all my chocolate. Don't look too bad. Actually, it doesn't look pretty bad at all. I'd like my drips to be a little bit thinner, but that's okay. Awesome. Okay. Okay, I don't know if I'm even in the camera. I guess I'm not, but y'all can see what it's doing. It's not really bad at all. I'm kind of proud of it. It's not dripping down in the middle like I wanted it to. So I'm going to give it a little go to drip through the middle. This is me trying something new, right? Okay. Still got a little bit more I can scoop up here. Do need to kind of hurry if I'm going to get my peppermints on top. Okay, that'll be good. That'll be good. I'll smooth it out here. Okay, so as you know, I am, like I said, not a professional. Here I'm going to put some sprinkles on top. I think I'd rather my drips be a little thinner, so maybe I need to make my ganache a little bit thinner. But all in all, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at all. I'm trying to clean up my little bit of mess I made here. I can clean that later. Thank God for soap and water, right? Okay, so let's see. Let's get the peppermints. And we're just going to drip, or not drip, excuse me. Just kind of place some over the top. I'm trying to grab the bigger pieces, just to kind of give it a look. It's more of a garnishment than for flavor, because there's no peppermint flavor inside the cake. Put that there. Alright, so let's try a little. Okay. Well, y'all, not half bad. I'd like I said, my drips to be a little thicker. I'm sorry, excuse me, thinner. But I'm not aggravated at it. I'm not mad about it at all. I think it turned out really nicely. Trying to clean up around it just a little, and then I'm fixing to show you my finished product. And when I come back, if I have a piece left, I'm going to show you, and I did pinch off a piece, so y'all got to see me still a little piece underneath, and no one's going to know the difference. And look at my hands full of chocolate, and yes, oh gosh, that was good. Chocolate and peppermint always go together. I am a peppermint fan. I'm a chocolate fan. Put that right there. One moment. I'll wash my hands off. Be right back. Okay, so there it is. I'll turn it real quick. That's not too bad. Like I said, I would rather, I don't like that right there's a big clump, but it's okay. But I would rather have been thinner, but I've got a lot of learning to do, and I'm going to show you from the top what that looks like. Not too bad, right? I think that's pretty good. So thank y'all for your time. Thank you for watching me, coming along with me on my first try. Yes, I did use a box cake, but my first try at making a cake without oil. You see, it turned out really well. That little bit of taste, excuse me, was very good. The peppermint, I think, sets it off to give it more of a Christmas vibe. I don't have any candy canes or anything like that. I didn't plan this. If I'd have planned ahead, I'm listening to my cat back there. I don't know what she's doing. I hope she's not tearing anything up. But if I'd have planned ahead, I'd have got some Christmas decor I could have put on top, say Merry Christmas or something like that. Here I am I'm still wiping the thing. I'm going to clean it up really good around the edges, and I'll put the lid on it. I have a lid that goes with my stand, and I'm going to put the lid on it, and it's going to go with me to church. And I'm kind of proud of this. I don't know if this is what they were wanting. But not too bad, right? So I will try my best. I don't even know if I can upload this, but I'm going to try my best to post down below all the ingredients I used. You've already seen in the video, but I'll try to give you more summary of the ingredients I used, and on the ganache and on the cake itself, and probably let it cool a little longer than I did. I probably didn't let it cool long enough, but thank you so much for coming along on my ride on Try It With Me first. Now, I'm not even sure if that's what I called it to begin with, but I'll think of a name and I'll post it below or in the title. But not too bad. I think it turned out actually pretty good. I'm going to dump it out in the floor, right? Not too bad. So thank y'all for watching. And if you do like it, if you liked what I did, like the video below. If you want to share it, I would love that. Once again, this is not monetarily posted. It is just for fun. Make comments, please. If you have any suggestions, comment below. Let me know if you have better ideas of how to do this. And once again, thank you so much.